In this video, you'll learn how to draw and edit walls in ideCAD Architectural, one of the core steps in building design. We'll show you how to set wall thickness, height, elevation, and materials, and how to place walls precisely using snap points, angle and length input, and reference edge control with the spacebar. You'll also learn how to join walls cleanly, display plaster layers, and split intersecting walls using the trim extend wall command. We'll cover all wall types, including straight, curved, arc, and rectangular walls, and demonstrate how to use the select similar command for quick editing based on shared properties. By the end of this video, you'll be able to model and manage walls with precision and efficiency for any architectural project. We can now move on to the wall command. We'll continue using the pre-prepared project steps created earlier. When we open the project, you'll see the completed version of the previous step. Clicking the wall command opens the toolbar, and from the right panel, you access the wall settings. Here, you can define various properties such as wall width, height, elevation, hatch type, color, and the material that will appear in the 3D model. You can assign different materials to each face of a wall, or apply the same material to both faces, depending on your design needs. In the Wall Settings dialog, next to the height and elevation parameters, you'll find an Automatic option. This feature allows the wall height to be automatically determined based on structural elements, such as beams and slabs. As a result, you won't need to manually enter wall heights each time. In this tab, you can modify the wall height and elevation at the start and end points of the wall. You can also adjust the properties and position of the wall name text, as well as the number of points for the curved wall. Once you've completed the settings, you can begin drawing by left-clicking on the screen. The information bar at the bottom will guide you with prompts like Set First Point of Wall. For exterior walls, a thickness of around 20 centimeters is typically suitable. During drawing, you can press the spacebar to switch the reference edge, choosing whether the wall is placed from its center, left edge, or right edge. Since Snap to Nodes is enabled on the underlay, I create the exterior walls by clicking directly on the relevant points. I can also monitor the wall being created in real time from the perspective view. For shared walls, I press the spacebar again to adjust the offset alignment, then continue drawing. While drawing, your walls might appear beneath the underlay. In such cases, select the underlay, right-click, and choose Drawing Order in Background to move the underlay behind the walls, bringing your wall objects to the front. This feature is especially helpful when overlapping elements occur during drawing, ensuring better visibility and control. To create the interior walls, I click the Wall command again and adjust the wall thickness in the Settings dialog. Next, using the snap points, you proceed to draw the interior walls as well. During this process, note that walls have a plaster option. By enabling this setting, walls will be displayed with plaster applied. If the plaster appears continuous across connected walls, it indicates that the walls are properly joined. In ideCAD, first drawn wall remains fixed, while the second wall gets segmented where they intersect. Our recommendation is to draw the walls first, and then use the Trim Extend Wall command to split walls where needed. After activating the command, simply select the wall to be divided and the wall that will divide it. The order of selection does not matter. This makes it easier to make adjustments later, especially when placing zones, doors, and windows. Now let's create a wall by entering a specific length. Click on an empty point in the drawing area, Then press the L key to activate the length field in the coordinate box. Type 500 and press Enter. The wall length will be fixed to 5 meters and can then be placed in any direction you choose. You can also activate the input box by clicking on the L row in the coordinate box and enter the wall length. While drawing a wall, you can define not only the length but also the angle. First, specify a starting point, then use L to enter the length and press A to enter the angle, for example, 135 degrees to create a sloped wall. The system will constrain the drawing according to these values, ensuring precise placement. With the Select Similar command, you can quickly select multiple objects that share the same properties, especially useful during the modeling process. You can group objects like walls, beams, and others based on criteria such as material, dimensions, or other attributes. If you use the command in the plan view, only the relevant objects on the active story will be selected. If you use it in the perspective view, it will select the relevant objects present in the 3D model shown in that view. For example, let's change the core material of 4 existing walls. After selecting and assigning the desired material, you can use the Select Similar command to apply the same property to other similar walls. When you right-click on a relevant wall and select Select Similar, a dialog will appear. In this dialog, you can specify the criteria for selection. If you want to select walls based only on their 3D material, simply check that option and click OK. As a result, only the walls with the same material will be selected. If you want to apply more advanced filtering, you can add additional criteria such as wall thickness along with the material. For example, you can choose to select only walls that are 10 centimeters thick and have the same core material. To do this, simply check both the thickness and 3D material options in the dialog. When you click OK, only the walls that meet both conditions will be selected. This command can be used not only for walls, but for all building elements. Each object type offers different selection criteria based on its properties. It's especially useful for elements like doors and windows, allowing you to quickly perform automatic selection and naming based on their types and other attributes. Next to the wall command, you'll find different wall types, including curve wall, continuous arc wall, rectangular wall. These allow you to create a variety of wall shapes based on the geometry required in your design. When you select the curve wall type, you can create walls with the desired curvature by specifying the start and end points. Since doors and windows can also be placed on these curved walls, they are frequently used in architectural projects to accommodate complex or organic forms. Right-click to complete the curve wall drawing. With the continuous arc option, you can define the arc angle and radius to create multiple curved wall segments in a sequence. You can view the arcs and transitions in real time from the perspective view as you draw. With the rectangular wall type, you can create a closed rectangular-shaped wall by defining 3 points. The first 2 points determine the length, and the third point sets the width. With this, we've completed the drawing process using all wall types with various forms and functions. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and explore the knowledge base for more tips. See you in the following video.